Hi investors. This is one of my favorite strategy as an investment in value pick which is explored by me in my hunt for bargain stocks. By meaning if you see a holding company is a parent company with limited liability or limited shareholding that holds ample voting rights in another company. This another company held by the parent company is normally named as a subsidiary company. So normally this parent or holding company does not produce any goods or services or even conduct any major business operations, though there are several exceptions in many of the holding companies wherein they they do some business and generate revenue as well even after holding stakes in the subsidiary companies. So the subsidiary company also has got their own businesses, and also the holding company also have some other businesses or similar businesses as well. So the subsidiary company is still involved in their own business operations of its own, and hence revenue generation from subsidiary company and as well as the holding company happens in such specific cases. Hence a holding company is the parent of various other subsidiary companies control under it. It can be a partly owned subsidiary or a wholly owned subsidiary as well. So partly owned is like the stakes in the subsidiary is lesser in the by the holding company, and if the complete subsidiary or the subsidiary company is completely the complete percentage of the subsidiary company is held by the parent company, then that is called a wholly owned subsidiary. So a perfect example of holding company is a conglomerate. For example, Grasim Industries, which you all know that which is listed in Indian market, is a huge conglomerate having Ultratech, AB Capital. There are many other companies which is held by the Grasim. This holding companies, examples of holding companies, I have covered it in detail in the next part of this holding value company valuations. In US market, famous examples are Alphabet, which holds Google as its subsidiary, and even Berkshire Hathaway, which holds several other companies under it. So another example to state is Sony Corporation listed in Tokyo Stock Exchange. So it is to be noted that just holding small percentage of stakes in other company doesn't make it. It is not like if you have very small stakes, then it doesn't make the the parent company as a holding company. So it should have some decent amount of stakes in the subsidiary company so that it makes a holding company. So normally the holding companies have some controlling stakes in the subsidiary companies. So to have a controlling stake, it has to have more than 50% of the shareholding in its subsidiary company. So normally it will be in the ratio of 50.55 or 50.7 or even 51, just to exceed 50% so that the criteria is met. A parent company can control the decision making processes even if it owns less than 10% or around 10% of its subsidiary company stocks. So you might have seen in annual reports under the financial statement that there are two statements: standalone statement, standalone financial statement and consolidated financial statement. So it's always advisable to refer to the consolidated statements since standalone includes only results of the parent company and doesn't include its subsidiaries. So the results of the subsidiaries also has to be consolidated into the main consolidated statement, financial statement, so that we get the entire earnings or the complete business of the holding company, including its subsidiary revenues. A holding company looks into the management decision and policies of its subsidiary but does not actively participate in its day-to-day operations. Often holding company is called a umbrella in addition to its nomenclature of parent company. Umbrella as in it is a larger corporation under this umbrella a lot of other subsidiaries are coming under it. Hence the name umbrella. Holding companies has another major benefit that if its subsidiary goes bankrupt, its creditors can't go after the holding company. Holding companies may also own properties such as real estate, patents, trademarks, stocks, and other assets. Businesses that are completely owned by a holding company are referred to as wholly owned subsidiaries, which I have explained in the last session. Even in such companies, the managers of the subsidiary is only responsible for their own operations and limited liability still remains for the parent company. But it is to be specially noted that if its subsidiary goes bankrupt, the holding company may experience a capital loss. I would say the holding company will definitely experience a capital loss, and to what extent that is based upon what percentage of stakes they hold in this subsidiary company who has gone bankrupt, and a decline in its net worth due to this holding stakes once the subsidiary company goes on a bankrupt. So holding companies as a part of an asset protection strategy might structure its subsidiary holding each of its business lines, say one subsidiary for parent company's brand name, trademarks, while the other owns its real estate business, and the third one, if at all, holds some other businesses. So this holding company strategy serves to limit the financial and legal liability exposure of parent company or the holding company of its subsidiary companies. Also helps in reducing the tax liabilities by strategically basing certain parts of the businesses in the jurisdictions that have lower tax rates or tax liabilities. Against, if all the businesses are handled by a single company, the tax liability also would have been higher. So that is how they strategically study the situation and go for subsidiary companies. Also, as the holding company serves to protect the individual personal assets to a higher degree since it's held by large corporations or conglomerates and not by individual owners, shielding it from debt liabilities, lawsuits, and other risks. In the next session, which is part 2 of this topic, holding company valuation, I will try to explain the holding company citing some relevant examples and its subsidiary companies. Happy investing.